Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to the Oreo Cup Round of 32. I am your streamer, Daniel Stigman, and I'm also going to be commentating this match alongside Hernie Churros. Hello there.
Hello, hello.
Hi. I'm actually a little bit tired today, but I'm going to try my best with the commentary, so forgive me if I'm a little bit sloppy here and there, but either way, this is going to be our last match for today before the big weekend, and today we have Day, seed 57, versus Raky, seed 40.
Yeah, so we have Day, seed 57 overall. Seems like pretty consistent scores all throughout mods and no mod and all that, seems like.
Particularly Hidden 2 and No Mod 4 seem to be proper standouts for this guy. Although not much is really dragging him down. I guess if anything's dragging him down, it would be like DT1. But other than that, pretty well rounded, I must say, with some peaks particularly in the Convert Hidden. But looking at Raky as well, I mean, it's pretty hard to beat such a Hard Rock score.
Yeah, Hard Rock's really good. DT's also really good too, so pretty much a high AR player, it seems like.
Yeah, and he's also pretty well rounded on his hidden. The only thing really dragging him down is no mod, interestingly.
And maybe the hidden convert as well. HD2 I think could be a bit better compared to the scores, but very good strengths just all throughout, it seems.
Absolutely. This could be an interesting match. There could be quite a few back and forths. I mean, it could also be a sweep. Who knows?
Who knows? I will say though, it seems like the one weakness that Raky may have is in the convert stuff, especially with the lower ARs. So maybe, they could take advantage of that.
Yeah, but we are yet to find out because Raky has not showed up. They are running a little bit late, it seems.
Okay, and just by rules, just quickly go over it. 0 to 5 minutes, there's no penalty. We just say, be early next time. 5 to 9 minutes late, the player loses their first ban, and 10 minutes late will just be a win by default for Day. So let's hope that doesn't happen at least.
You really got to get in within the first 5 minutes to avoid punishment. But there's still a few minutes on the clock before that happens, so
yeah, I do see him in the Discord, so I think he's just getting in soon.
It looks like he's struggling to receive an invite from the referee. So
okay.
some technical issues going on.
Yeah, so no win by default, so which is great for us.
Yeah, I'm sure if the technical issues persist, the referee won't punish Raky. He is here. He's just, having issues getting in.
Definitely, yeah. We'll pretend that just didn't happen. As we wait still for Raky to come in, so I think he's just restarting his game, so hopefully all the invite stuff will be sorted out after.
And hopefully we can get going in the next minute or so. Let's see. Do we have any warm-ups? It looks like Day does have a warm-up for us, and it doesn't seem that Raky has one, but who knows? Maybe Wybin is having issues.
Our last match, apparently Wybin was having issues with the warm-ups, so I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
You can't go a day without Wybin having issues.
That's just how it is here.
But also, I'm not surprised that it's Raky having issues. British internet and all.
Oh. I see. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Horrible garbage, as we say.
Oh no.
It's nothing to do with the referee's client, otherwise Day would be having issues getting into the match, but no, Day made it in just fine, so this must be on Rakichu's end.
Yeah, I think you're right, honestly. Day's doing fine. So, I think Day's gonna try inviting him and to see whether that works out. Hopefully it does.
Well, the clock has just ticked 5 past 5. Hopefully that doesn't mean there's going to be a punishment for Rakichu here. It is technical issues after all.
I mean, the ref knows he's here, so I highly doubt there will be any penalty for him due to technicalities and all that. So it's just really us hoping that the client will just start working back again.
There is the possibility that we might see a complete recreation of the lobby. It could maybe that could work. I don't know. I'm not exactly all that technical with OS.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm just here to hang out and stuff, so I don't know what's going on. Seems like they're still having troubles with it, so yeah.
I'm not too sure what Day's trying to say there. Sounds a little bit questionable, a little sus there.
We'll ignore it for now. We'll ignore it. Yeah, seems like some some multiplayer lobby shenanigans going on, it seems like. So, I don't know.
Okay, the ref's gonna make a brand new lobby. Just stand by while we fix these technical issues, guys.
Okay, chat, we will be back.
There we go. Raky is now in.
Let's go.
We got there in the end.
You know, it is an Oreo Cup without a bit of technical difficulties.
Indeed, but we can finally get started. Of course, not quite started with gameplay. We do actually have a warm-up, as mentioned earlier, from Day.
Yeah, good thing they have that, because I would, you know, that's been quite a bit of time, so hopefully they're not too cold from that huge delay, yeah.
Are we gonna have a humorous warm-up that I'm gonna have to delete later, or are we gonna have a relatively normal map?
Well, I think from looks of it, I'm just gonna chunk.
I'm not looking right now. I have no idea what's coming up.
Okay, I think you'll be happy. You'll be happy with the warm-up. I think you'll be good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this looks pretty normal.
Yeah, just a good old Deco 27 map song, which is always a banger, so.
It seems to be a convert from standard based off the difficulty name.
Definitely is. Yeah, it is a standard set.
And considering the name's quite generic, I wonder if this is a set from before, like, 2017 or something.
No, this song's fairly recent, actually, so... Yeah, 2025.
Wow, okay. I'm surprised people still use the old generic difficulty names.
You know, sometimes there's the purists out there.
Fair enough. More power to them, I suppose.
Raky, practicing the hidden before the match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hope I don't know if you're gonna stream my match next round if I do make it, but I hope you're gonna be happy with my warm-up next round.
We'll see.
But anyways, yeah, I guess while they play, just going over some stuff quickly. Last round, seems like they banned the Hard Rock 1 and Raky they banned. Raky banned the No Mod 4 last round, so I think I can see them honestly just going for the same bans once again. Both slots are pretty similar to last round. I would say Hard Rock's actually like harder this round, so...
Oh, absolutely. Hard Rock 1 is definitely harder than last round's.
Yeah, so
by quite a significant margin.
Definitely. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just cranks out the Hard Rock 1 ban, considering Raky is also a really good Hard Rock player, so...
Yeah, I'm not too sure about No Mod 4. I don't really remember this round's No Mod 4 too well from the showcase, and I don't think it was played in the last match. So... I can't really say anything on that front.
I think, in my opinion, it's very similar, lower CS, lower AR, and it's quite a flowy map as well, similar to last round, so... If they don't want to play that skill set again, I can definitely see them just banning it out.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's the end of the warm-up, and either Rakichu has a warm-up that he's been hiding from us, or we will be getting on with the rolls. Let me just look at the client chat. Yeah, Steloid doesn't see any warm-ups from Rakichu, so... Yep, no warm-up from Rakichu. We are going to be getting on with the rolls now. Day is going to be rolling a 45, and Rakichu going to be slamming it with an 82.
Almost double the points. Good roll, good roll.
This does mean that Rakichu gets the priority on how the order's going to go, and he's going to go for the first pick. So priority on bans goes to Day. And is he going to ban Hard Rock 1?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping so. I don't want to listen to that song.
Hard Rock
there
1,
we go.
of course.
Okay, yeah, let's go. It's a custom. I'm sorry, Mapper, but it's the song. It's not the map.
And Rakichu is going to ban Nomod 1 this time. I can see why. A lot of people will probably be quite comfortable with Nomod 1, with it being the consistency, with it being like the consistency of consistency maps. And he's gonna go straight in with DT1.
I think, like you said, fair ban with the Nomad 1, and in fact this round's Nomad 1 is very different from the previous round, very flowy map this round, so maybe just not comfortable with the flow style maps for Raky, but DT1, let's heading in. Raky's going to be comfortable, like we saw in the Quals result, he seems very comfortable with the high AR. Day hopefully has practiced enough that it wouldn't be too hard for him, so yeah, I guess we'll see. And notably, this DT1 slightly higher AR compared to last round. This is AR 8.2. With DT, I believe it's like 9.8 or 9.7 or something like that. So not too huge of a step up, but still higher AR, which might trouble some players.
Based off what I'm reading, I think the AR goes to 9.8 with DT.
Okay, yeah. So, quite high, but just a slight increase from last round. So hopefully it doesn't trip them up. Raky, preference hidden.
And there it is, yeah, AR 9.8. Indeed, Rakichu is going to put on hidden mod for this pick. I think last round he pretty much played almost all maps with hidden. Day is going to be finding the first miss. Of course, humble beginnings for the map. Not too big of a problem, but it is going to give Rakichu that advantage. But Rakichu is going to drop right before max combo, but Day is going to trade it right back over, giving Rakichu, allowing Rakichu to keep his lead. Right as I say that, both players are going to trade once again.
Yeah, both players just not having the best of times in this intro section as we go into the chorus. Day finding a miss at the beginning, Rakichu building up slightly, never mind he's not anymore, and Day misses again. Just misses everywhere, so that lead is just going to stick with Raky for now.
If anything, it's only strengthened, but it's actually going to weaken now because Day is not trading back that miss that Raky just had seconds ago. There's the trade.
Yeah, both players not having the best of time with this map. I think Raky's going to build up a bit more on the slower section. They did find a miss, so that lead is going to go in favor of him.
Indeed, 50,000 combo. That is going to be a triple down from Day with only one trade from Raky over. Day is struggling, almost dropping below the S rank threshold. And Rakichu looking very comfortable, at least in response to what Day is doing. 70,000 point advantage. We are now in the final quarter of the map. And I don't want to jinx anything, but it is looking... It is looking quite nice for Raky here. Day is just having a very hard time holding together.
Yeah, definitely with those several misses by Day there, I think that lead is going to be comfortable. I mean, it can shift over and Raky just starts missing here, like, continuously. There's one, but just not going to be enough.
No, that is not enough time. And that is going to be the first point going over to Raky for DT. Day having a huge chain miss at the end, but that is by the by.
Raky just slightly more consistent than Day, allowing him to take his point.
Not about 99% finisher for Raky there.
Day with their pick. Let's see where they're going to head. Maybe converts? Yeah, no mod 4.
They are going straight into the converts with no mod 4. At least we'll get to make that comparison. Although that said, I don't really remember last round's no mod 4. This is the no mod 4. Yeah, this was played last match.
Oh right, yeah. But yeah, I think it's pretty similar to last round in terms of like the general, like that. It's harder, obviously, but the general like how it plays, I think it's pretty similar. Raky did ban it last time, so maybe we'll see whether Raky is more comfortable with this one. They hopefully is comfortable enough with this one as well.
We can only wait and see. Sorry, I could hear noises just behind me. I don't know what was going on there. It sounded like water trickling, but anyway, enough about that. My concerns are second to this match.
Yeah, let's hope there's not going to be water just all across your floor by the end of this match.
It could be my radiator leaking.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, that wouldn't be good. But for now, I think both players missed at the very early section, so both have very similar combo. Ray with a very slight lead for now.
Yeah, it looks like Raky missed later than Day, but Day is going to be missing right at the top combo, and that lead is now swinging in Raky's favor. And as a quick reminder for the audience, this is a losers bracket match, meaning if either player loses, they are out of the tournament.
Yeah, very high stakes for this match, but Raky's just hitting these jumps really well. Day finds another miss, but Raky looks very comfortable so far.
Yeah. Slowly waking away to 500 combo, but right as I say that, going to be dropping at around the 450 mark. Day did drop not too long ago, so the bleeding is not going to be too intense. But Day is going to miss the huge jumps. Raky will follow that up with a trade shortly after. Both players missing on the exact same note there.
Yeah, some of these jumps are really brutal if you're not paying attention or aren't anticipating them. But for now, the combo is the same. The lead is 30k, which is actually not quite a bit. So if they can get a more consistent combo for now with that Raky miss there, he might be able to take it actually.
It is looking like it. Rakichu is going to miss again. That lead is going to go in favor of Day now. All Day has to do is hold on for the rest of the map, and the point will stay theirs.
Day needs to hold on, though.
Rakichu is going to miss again, and now we're winding down into the outro. I think this might be Day's point.
Yeah, no miss potential here. The patterns from now on are going to be really easy after that huge jump there. So this will, yeah, you're right. I think this is Day's point.
There we go. No break point right now. It is 1-all.
Very well played from both players, and Day just being a bit more consistent towards the end allows him to take that point. Very nicely played.
Rakichu not wasting any time. It seems like he's going for hidden one.
Yeah, our consistency hidden for this round, actually a custom map for this round as well. So good to see it being played here. And I guess it makes sense, this pick. Raky has been playing with the preference hidden throughout most of this, basically throughout this tourney so far for it, so he should be good with the hidden. I'm not too sure about Day, but hopefully it's early enough in the round that it won't cause him too much trouble.
Yeah, this is a rather consistent hidden one, if I remember correctly. It's not quite as intense as other hidden ones that I've seen at this skill level, particularly in like 4DPT or something.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is definitely a more, like you said, I wouldn't say easier, but very consistent all throughout. There's no patterns that should surprise you in any way. There's a very long intro section, so any misses here will be, you know, a very, I would say, a quite significant disadvantage.
This entire map is just quite long in comparison to the rest of the pool, clocking in at 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Seems to be doing fine for now, actually.
Both players holding the SS for now into the first key eye. Day is going to be the first one to break, with Rakichu following up very shortly after. That is exactly what Day wants at this moment.
Yeah, and I think Raky found a bit more misses compared to Day in that middle section, so that lead is going to be very slightly towards Day.
Absolutely. There's a whole % between these two players. And Day is going to be missing again, right as Rakichu, sorry, is going to be missing again, right as Day picks up to max combo. They are now going to see the score differences. Rakichu is probably not going to be too happy about this.
Probably not, especially missing just before the slow section, so they should be able to just build up the combo on this easier section. Maybe a potential mispick from Raky.
This could be. Day is going to break during this break section. Rakichu making his way to max combo. Is the score lead going to go into Rakichu's favor? It seems so, because Day is going to drop again right as Rakichu goes into max combo with the second key eye. Day is going to miss once again.
Oh no, Day is just missing. He's just missing a lot in the second section here. Yeah, now Raky has the act lead, so Raky just being a bit more consistent here in the second section. There is still less than a quarter remaining as Raky missed there.
Raky
And
is
that
going
lead
to
is
drop
pretty
again.
small. Yeah.
That lead is shrinking and shrinking, but Day is going to miss once again, and I think even though there's a little bit of Ki left, I think that is it. Day is not going to take the breakpoint away from Rakichu. It is going to remain dead even, as it is going to be 2-1 to Rakichu.
Yeah, there we go. Rakichu takes his point once again. Yeah, looked a bit, you know, shaky in the middle section there, but was able to hold on just enough combo at the end to take that point.
Indeed, excuse me, I'm yawning so much. What's wrong with me? Let me drink some water. Maybe that'll stop me from yawning.
Honestly, I'm sharing the exact same sentiment right now, so...
It's nothing to do with the match itself.
No, this match is very exciting. We have a lot of close points so far, so... It's been quite interesting, and
yeah.
They goes for something interesting. Mixed mod, a mystery mod.
Mystery mod. He is going to be picking a mystery mod, which for this round is going to be Flashlight, a custom from Alice One Room here, ARL.
I'm so happy this map is getting played. Even though it's Flashlight, it plays intuitively, and you just need to know a few patterns here and there in order to play it well. This map
was absolutely made with Flashlight in mind.
Definitely, very well mapped by ARL. Definitely, so huge props to this great map. But like it's still Flashlight. There's still, you know, you can still miss randomly just because you forgot a pattern or you just misalign your platter just a bit. So definitely a lot of miss potential still.
I think this track might also be from Archaea. I don't know if it is, but I recognize it. It sounds oddly familiar. Of course, to accommodate Flashlight, this map is AR6. Do not be alarmed.
Yeah, AR9 would be a bit too evil for this, I guess.
for such an early round. Even AR8 would be quite harsh, but both players are going to be finding a miss at very similar times. In fact, I think they might have even been at the exact same time because the score difference is not budging at all.
Yeah, exact same amount of misses as well, but they does find another miss there. And this is what I've been mentioning. Like, even if you know what pattern is coming up, you can just easily miss it or overshoot it.
That's where knowing the track is going to be very helpful.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 58,000 point lead for Rakichu here. Day's actually going to do better on the spinner, but it's not going to matter when Rakichu has quite the lead over him. But now we get into the flowy streams.
Yeah, players should be able to build up a lot of combo here if they know what's going on, but both players actually finding misses at the same time once again.
We're in the last quarter of the map now. Both players are going to make it to max combo, but Day is going to miss right at that peak. And I think that is it for this map. It's pretty much just an outro left, and that is going to be a break point for Rakichu, making it 3-1.
Very well played by both players, actually. But Raky just hold on to much more combo, actually, compared to Day. So a bit of a mispick from him. But still has a pick remaining still, so hopefully a potential to take a breakpoint of his own.
Very nice score from Rakichu, 1.04 million there. I think Flashlight actually does have a score bonus in Score V2, which I find quite interesting.
It does. Yeah, it does. 1.12. I believe, yeah, that's one of the mods that do influence the multiplier along with Easy, so interesting.
DT, Flashlight, and Easy, I believe, are the mods that affect score.
Rakichu going DT2 next pick. So playing into the high AR once again.
Head into a very old convert map. This map is older, probably older than some players in this game.
Where are my fellow grandpas at who remember this map? Let's go. This is a very big, huge banger.
Ancient Haradrim's Rise.
Whoever pulled this, thank you for reminding me of this song again.
Let's get some Finnish folk metal up.
I unfortunately don't have any drinks nearby, and it's also 12 p.m., so I'm not going to be drinking right now.
Yeah, I don't have vodka, but I have sake. Hopefully that's a good enough substitute.
Just a less strong vodka, in a way.
Made from rice instead of pure unadulterated. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
Anyways, both players adjusting to the map fine. Day does find a miss. Raky now close to the 200, so should be taking this lead for now. A very short map too, 1 minute 51 seconds after DT. So any misses will increase that lead quite a bit.
Every miss is going to count here. Every single dose. I'm not even going to be able to say for sure who can win a map early. This is very much a blink and you miss it map. And given this is an old map as well, there's going to be spinners thrown in.
Oh yeah, definitely there. Oh yeah, they does find a miss there. So, but Raky's still holding on. So Raky definitely practiced this map, but both players miss at the same time there.
He's given himself a very nice lead here of 102,000 points. Rakichu is going to be finding a miss on these triplets. Day is not going to respond to it, so things could change if Day holds on, but Rakichu is starting to hold it on, and I think that is it.
Yeah, there's just not enough map. Day finds a miss there. Raky needed more misses for Day to take the lead. And yeah, like you said, Rakichu takes the point, and in fact, the match point.
Yes, 4-1 here.
Also, very good score from Day, but really good score from Rakichu. 915k is very good on this map.
Mm-hmm. A map like this kind of favors Rakichu, though. Rakichu is a very old player, and this is a very old map.
I see a fellow grandpa.
Indeed, he is a grandpa of grandpas in the UK.
Well, Grandpa still got it. He's leading 4-1. It is Day's pick, however, and hopefully they can take a point here to continue on with the match. Yeah. We'll go for the No Mod 3.
Okay, and hopefully my game could stop sounding like a car backfiring. There we go. No Mod 3 is going to be the next pick.
Swing convert, but this is still very, very, very flowy. The no mod in general was very flowy, I think, this round. So
yeah, I've noticed a couple people say that there's not enough variance amongst the maps in the no mod specifically. And I've noticed that once again the no mod 2 doesn't feel that techy.
Early round no mod 2s can feel a bit more mechanically focused instead of tech focused, in my opinion, definitely. But yeah, I think I echo the same sentiment as the other players. Very similar, so if it'll be anything like what we saw in no mod 4, it should hopefully be a close point for Day.
But like with Hidden 1, this map is also quite long, once again clocking at 3 minutes 36 seconds. There's a lot of wiggle room for missing, but there is also a high demand for consistency, especially with this swing beat.
Yeah, and I think I forgot to mention, like, this map is pretty easy until like the latter quarter, I would say, so it's essential that you build combo right now at the very early stages, because you will probably miss later on.
Raky looking comfortable with the current FC that he has. At least I think this is an FC.
Yeah, I do believe it's an FC. They, like, with the really, really early miss, so both players doing fine, however, so far.
Yeah, score lead is going to stay in favor of Raky though. Into the first Ki we go, and nothing too out of the ordinary so far. Both players staying relatively chill, not really giving way anywhere. But they are going to
hitting it fine.
But they are going to see that score difference there. Day's now going to know he has to hold on, otherwise he will be out of this tournament. And Raky is going to snap.
Interesting. Okay, so Day has a lead now, which is great news for him. But once again, very long map. We're only halfway in so far as we head into the second Ki, so any misses can happen. But Day looks really comfortable so far, actually.
Indeed, Raky is almost at max combo now, and Day is going to be inching closer to 1,000 combo as it happens, but before that, of course, 800 is here. And
but Day's doing really well. He's hitting these, like, kind of snappy patterns very nicely. Raky also, like you said, over the 200 combo, so that lead is going to stabilize. Only 10k basically, which is nothing.
We're in the last quarter now. Day is hitting these hyperless jumps like they're nothing. There it is, 1,000 combo. Raky is going to break once again, twice, may I add. A Day is just clocking it right now.
What is Day doing? These patterns are like the hardest patterns of the map, and he's hitting them fine. Raky finds another miss there. Day putting out a performance of a lifetime right now.
Wow. Very impressive showing from Day, even if he was to miss now. Incredible clear of the last part of the map, and there it is, 2-4.
Wow. Oh my god. What an insane score.
Only 2 misses from Day. Wow.
That is crazy. That is the performance that Day needs right now in order to hopefully get to tiebreaker.
And Raky is going to be going into the extreme map, the EX map. For those unfamiliar, the EX map is basically a map that is pooled to be harder than the current pool, but on par with the difficulty of a map from the next pool. So this being round of 32, the difficulty of this map is roughly pooled to be about round of 16 difficulty, maybe a little bit higher.
And I personally really like this pick from Raky. From Cole's result, it does seem like Raky does have like a higher skill ceiling compared to Day, and I feel like this map is quite hard. Like, it's hard enough that that ceiling will start to show now, so hopefully that'll play an advantage towards Raky. But we saw Day do really well on the Nomad 3 on those dashless jumps, and there's quite a bit of that in this map as well, so maybe they'll do pretty good as well.
Another way to think of this map is that it's a no-mod map, but you can have hidden. Unlike the no-mod pool where you're not allowed to have hidden, you can use hidden here optionally.
I wonder if Raky will go for the preference hidden for this. I think it makes it quite significantly harder, honestly.
I wouldn't know. I'm not much of a hidden player.
Hey, I'm not either. I'm kind of forced to practice, but well, unfortunate hidden jail going on. But oh yeah, it seems like he will go for the preference hidden.
Indeed, I kind of expected it, but yeah, I can see why you'd think that it would be not in his favor to go for hidden. There is actually going to be an early break from Raky just before my client can detect it as a miss.
And short map as well, 2 minutes 15 seconds. As Raky does find another miss there actually. Those I think will matter quite a bit as Day is close to 200, but he does find a miss of his own.
Indeed. Raky is going to trade it back with quite the delay. That lead is going to stay on Day's side, but Day is going to hand it back over to Raky. Twice over, may I clarify.
Yeah, quite a bit of misses there for Day. Raky now has a good combo, but he does find a miss there. So that lead is going to flip over to Day once again. This lead is just going all over the place right now.
Indeed, we're already halfway through the map now. That is just over 60 seconds of the map gone. Both players going to be missing at the same time here. Day has got a 40,000 point lead. He's going to miss again. And this could be the decider, but no, Raky is going to miss as well. That could be enough for Day to hang on. Raky only has the slightest of combo advantages. Raky is going to miss.
Oh, no.
And I think that is possibly it.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
remember
it.
how much more there is.
There's 2 spinners left, I think, at the end. So, yeah, there's just not enough points in the spinner for Raky to take it over. I think Day has it. Day takes the break point. Oh my god.
It is now 3-4. Could this be a tiebreaker round?
It's starting to look more and more like it. And good news for Day, it's his pick right now. So he knows what his strengths. So he should be able to pick something towards his favor.
Indeed, Raky really threw that one. That was a that was quite the up. This could be an interesting upset if Day holds on.
To think really carefully about his next pick. It's all or nothing now. And you know, I don't blame Raky for this for his quoted underperformance. This map is just very hard to be consistent on. And nowadays, I would suggest the Nomad 2, but he chose the Nomad 3 before, so no double picking, so it's gonna be either the Hidden or the Hard Rock, which are two very questionable picks against Raky right now.
Yeah, if anything, probably the most favorable map I think Day could go for is Hidden 2, but he can't go for Nomad 2, no. I think Hidden 2 is going to be his best choice. He cannot pick Nomad 2, and Rakichu's scores on the Hard Rocks, they say a lot. Day's really in a tight corner here. He's kind of just left with his only option. Yeah, there it is, Hidden 2.
I mean, I guess the good news from what we saw so far, even though it is like the low AR Hidden, it is a convert, and Day has done pretty well so far on the converts for the Nomad at least, so hopefully it transfers over to this Hidden too.
The good looks are going into the chat. This could be Day's end here, but who knows? Day is going to find the first miss. In fact, actually, I think that was both players missing at similar times. I think Day missed a little bit after Rakichu, so the advantage is going to go towards Rakichu. Especially with that second miss from Day there. It looks like Day might have actually had a chain miss somewhere in the beginning. Rakichu is going to miss again, but there's quite a bit of a lead now.
But we see Rakichu miss again. They now at 200 combos, so as we head into this break, so if they hold on just a bit longer, he should be able to take over that lead again.
Indeed, Day is at max combo into this break, and Rakichu is going to have to hope for a miss in order to take the win. And there, his wish has been granted. Day is going to miss twice, while Rakichu builds up to max combo 3 times now, but Rakichu will trade that over.
Yeah, but Day just doesn't have any combo right now. Raky does find a miss there, but Day just, once again, not enough combo. Oh, but there is a miss from Raky again. Day is still holding on quite well, and that lead does flip over.
They're going to see each other's combo, even though they're basically neck and neck. Day has the advantage here with that combo lead. As we go into the final quarter of the map, where I don't think there is all that much.
Yeah, but Day needs to hold on. He needs to control his nerves, and if he wants to take this point, it's do or die right now.
No, Day is going to snap on that one jump.
Is Raky going to respond soon? If not, it's over.
No, Day is going to miss again, and Rakichu is holding on tight. He is not letting it slip, and that is it. That seals the deal there. Unfortunately for Day, he is going to be out of the tournament, and Raky will move on to the round of 16, 5-3.
GG, well played from both players. Oh, such an unfortunate turn of events from Day. If he just held on slightly more at the end, it would have been his point, and we would have seen the tiebreaker, but it just wasn't meant to be.
No, unfortunately. But congratulations to both players. Both players put on a really nice match. And very well done to Dave for that impressive performance. But that is, I'm afraid, the end of the road for him. Taking a quick look at the bracket. Quick look at the bracket. Raky 2 has won 5-3. He will be moving on to the round of 16, where I believe he will play against either. I think it's either. Let me have a look at the challenge bracket. I can never tell from this bracket screen.
I can never either. I just rely on challenge. Let's see.
I'm on the wrong challenge. I'm on 3CWC's challenge.
I got it. So it'll be the loser of 62, and 62 is gonna be Nagato versus Janai. So two very strong players.
Okay, it seems that each one is linked up in reverse. So, but actually, I need to correct something that's a little bit broken. I'll correct that later. Both players are going to be playing the tiebreaker for fun, it seems.
And I guess while we get into it, once again, very well played by Day. That score doesn't tell the whole story. So many close points here and there. And yeah, very well played from him.
Alright, that is it from our players. They have played the tiebreaker, and I think Raky wasn't taking it that seriously, having put on hidden. I don't think you can put hidden on the tiebreaker normally, but that is going to be it for this match. Any last words, Churros?
No, just very well played from both players. GG's.
All right. Well, congratulations to Raky. You will be moving on to the losers round of 16. Unfortunately, that is the end of the road for day, as mentioned earlier. And also, as mentioned, Raky will go on to face whoever wins between Osunai Katsurada and who is that there?
Nagato, I believe.
Nagato, right, okay.
Yeah, Nagato, yeah.
I think it applies in reverse order, so Winky v Crix goes here, then Murasaki Shion and I'm not too sure who that is, would go on to play against the winner between No Hacks Just Taiwan and Twos. So
yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, whoever loses between Bivens and Vale would go all the way, if I don't click off, all the way to the bottom of the bracket down here to face off against whoever wins between Bonjour and Wen. I think that's how it works. It's kind of backwards. But either way, up next is going to be another match at 4 AM tomorrow. And it's actually going to be at the aforementioned No Hacks Just Taiwan versus Twos in 9 hours. So yeah, that is going to be it from me. I am not going to be awake for that match, unfortunately. I've got to rest for the big day tomorrow.
Lots of matches tomorrow, so yeah.
Actually, I don't think I have that many matches tomorrow, but on Sunday I know I have like 10.
Oh, it's Sunday. Sunday's the big day, I see. Okay.
Yeah, Sunday's the big day. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming by. It has been a wonderful match to commentate over and stream for. I've been Daniel Stigman, and I will be signing off. Thank you.